My experience with Farcry. This isn't going to be a lengthy retrospective or analysis, just my memories with the Far Cry series. I'm kind of in reminiscent mode, because Ubisoft is having it rough at the moment. Pretty much bankrupt, and ready to get bought out by some Chinese conglomerate. I was a big Ubisoft fan back in the day. I love Prince of Persia. And Rayman. They did publish some of my other favorites that weren't developed by them, like Child of Eden and Luminous Electronic Symphony for Tetsuya Mizuguchi, and No More Heroes for Suda51. But as time went on, the company became more and more shady, contributing to their epic downfall. There's a reason some gamers have given them the name Ubislop. I don't like them very much now, but I remember when they were good. Far Cry being my favorite of their games. One thing I don't like about Far Cry is the name on the packaging and cover art versus everywhere else. Far Cry is spelled in one word, but look at the fine print, check it out on an online store, or look it up online. It's spelled as 2 words. That's always bugged me. The games. I skipped the first Far Cry, which was originally a PC game, with a stripped-down version later on Xbox and Wii. It was eventually released in its entirety as Far Cry Classic when consoles became strong enough to run it. Far Cry 2. I played this game so much. I love it. You're in Africa up against an arms trafficker who scoops up weapons from any wars that are finishing and sells them wherever the next one is starting. I don't like how you're automatically attacked wherever you go. You could take an enemy's vehicle, drive around and get attacked by everyone, even though they don't even know who you are. That's kind of annoying. The dull muted colors, I believe, added to the immersion, and the details and effects are still impressive. I still remember how impressive the size of the map is. There's a loading screen between the 2 sections of map, but still a very impressive game. I remember watching the E3 trailer and demo reveal for Far Cry 3. It was freaking awesome. Although I played and finished it, the gameplay, the setting, and the story, for some reason, just wasn't memorable for me. But of course, the most memorable part of Far Cry 3 is the main villain, Voss, played by Michael Mando of Better Call Saul fame. I have Blood Dragon installed and ready to go, but I haven't played it yet. Blood Dragon, of course, being the over-the-top, neon-infused, 80s-inspired spin-off / reskin of Far Cry 3. I skipped Far Cry 4, which takes place in a fictional Asian region of the Himalayas. Far Cry Primal, the first true next-gen, non-cross-platform Far Cry after the 7th gen. Farcry Primal is the 4th game's spin-off title, using a prehistoric version of the Farcry 4 map. I played the heck out of this game. I love it. And I didn't mind that there were no vehicles. In other games I've played, like Fallout 3, New Vegas, or even Far Cry 2, I love choosing my next destination and walking and exploring on foot, even if it's far away. Maybe I get sidetracked, maybe I don't. It all adds to the fun. So in that regard, I felt right at home with Far Cry Primal. I always had a slight interest in Far Cry 5 since its release in 2018, but not until I could get a hard copy at a price like this. Even though I've seen it on sale digitally many times, including a bunch of extra content I have no interest in, I'm just hoping at least the base game is here on the disc in its entirety. Far Cry New Dawn, which I will be skipping, is Far Cry's spin-off game, using and reskinning a smaller portion of Far Cry 5's map. Being a smaller experience, it released at a budget price point. And Far Cry 6, I have absolutely no interest in. Well, that's my experience with Far Cry and Ubisoft. Let me know yours down in the comments, and let me know if Far Cry 4, 6, or New Dawn are worth playing. Until next time.